Howitzers are returning fire. They're giving it their all. And they might... Oh my god, are you serious? The Panzer Grenadiers are almost dead. At least he's being positive. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot101 and today I'm casting a 2v2. This 2v2 is on Alliance of Defiance with Bob and Dom versus Rambo and Yellow. Jesus Christ, we have pronounceable names for once. Thank you. Holy mackerel. I am very happy by that. Looks like playtime is a little bit lower, and never mind, immediately Rambo says, I'm going to spank you. Really? Really? Okay. Well, we'll see how this goes, right? Anyway, all the commanders have been picked, so at least it looks like they have some idea of what they're doing. So we have Armor Company, and we have, oh my god, Airborne. Why do we have Armor? And Bob has gone Special Operations, and Dom has gone Assault Support. So some pretty good doctrines overall. I've seen less Special Operations as of late, but it's still a decent doctrine with all the abilities and stuff like that. Though again, I know they've made some changes to make it more appealing. Be like, please still enjoy the doctrine, please. So let's see right now. We got some forces pushing on in. First major engagement is Riflemen pushing against the Volk squads. Stern Pioneers going with the flank, maybe trying to hit the Pathfinders from the side. Again, they closed the gap. Stern Pioneers could do a ton against Pathfinders, especially out in the open. They do have a car here they can run to, and their echelons are into additional cover as well. No in-game sound. Well, that seems to be your problem, Johnny, because I can hear the sound just fine. I have no idea what you're talking about, Johnny. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. Stern Pioneers being picked apart from long range, though additional forces coming on in, putting additional pressure on the Riflemen. If they can beat the Riflemen, maybe they can... Oh, never mind. I would say relieve the Stern Pioneer squad. But nope. Nope. Doesn't look like that's a thing. Alright. Forces are currently engaging each other, trying to push on in. Again, I'd probably say longer range. The American has it, except the Pathfinders aren't shooting. Pathfinders aren't shooting, so Volk Squad's going to push on in. Hopefully drive them away. Again, they're going to fall back, but the cover here is not ideal for this kind of engagement. Volk Squad's still advancing. They do have incendiaries if needed. Plus, they're getting closer to have infiltration grenades, which are pretty effective, all things considered. Yeah, so rifle grenades are currently firing across the map. Oh my god. Alright, so fighting positions? Wait, what? Usually as the Americans, I don't see this because it's Americans. But we have a bunker spam with America currently going on right now. What? Anyway, Pioneers and Grenadiers are forced back. We're literally... Okay. You got my curiosity. The MG still got the point, and again, the Germans still have enough MGs that they can at least do something. But the fighting position grenades that they get with their echelon are still hurting them and forcing them back. And the Germans still need to grab territory to connect their own territory with the fuel they captured. So it's not all sunshine and rainbows for Bob and Dom. Yellow has spent so much manpower, he only has 3 units. I mean, compare that with Dom, who has 5. To be fair, Dom is on the back foot. But still, a little bit of a curiosity in my eyes. At least to me, at the very least. But anyway, we'll see how things go. It's going to be one of those weird things. Okay. Are we going to see another fighting position? You're going to build one over here? I mean, to be fair, you can't build it with Riflemen. Another doctrine allows that, or Commander. But, we are seeing a captain on the field, which would allow for AT guns and howitzers, which, if you're going to counteract stuff that counters bunker spam, that would be the route to go, because the AT gun will hold back armor, and the howitzers could neutralize any mortar that the austere would bring up. The only thing the austere could do is build a bunker to reinforce, but even then, that would be a little risky. So we'll see how things fare. MG upgrades have been accomplished, and yeah, buddy, Buddy, just pointing this out right now, right? Like, is he building another one? What is happening? Is this a new meta? Johnny, is this a new meta thing? He's just building them. I mean, like, sure, there's an MG nest here, but, like, you can walk up through this territory. Drugs. Yeah, Folkvard was drunk. Is this guy a high? What? Anyway, battle on left. Volk squads and Stern pushing in. American forces under threat. Again, they do not have the DPS to deal with this. Ambulance can reinforce, but they can't hold them back. So the American army is just walking away. Just slowly walking out. Rambo is shouting noob. Okay. Really? He's a noob because he counteracted your forward base or forward reinforcement point with just which is DPS, with just a bigger squad of infantry front lines. All right, Rifle saying not Rifle. Johnny's saying I've never seen smart USFs do that. LMAO. Okay, just want to make sure. Be like, am I not currently in the meta? Is this a meta play right now? Because I feel like it's not something I would know as a meta play. It's up, so right now this position's now being under fire by the MG, keeping the area under their control. Again, does this guy have a mortar? Okay, he did get a mortar. He's using it against the positions, which are taking some damage. A half-track, though, moving on in against the position, and that would do damage. The MGs do not have armor-piercing rounds, so the half-track would be unopposed. Howitzer is also being made. Oh, he's going for the mortar. Mortar, you better run. Also, I love how this guy's like, all right, we'll come back. We'll upgrade ourselves with bars and be better. And this guy's built his own forward position. So he just drove him back to build his own. Anyway, Howitzer, sorry, not Howitzer. Mortar's on the retreat, but again, I think he killed it. Yeah, fighting position died. He lost 125 manpower that quickly. So I'm not entirely sure. Does he have an upgrade for this? Hold on. Stern Pioneer might kill the half-track with a good Shrek or a Faust or both. It's both, but they kill it, so that's a win. Half-track is neutralized after diving too far into enemy lines. And yeah. So does this guy have an upgrade for it? No, he has a Pershing upgrade, which he's not using because of the commander choice. He has an AT gun upgrade, which I think there's a better one with 4%. And 50 cal. So, yeah, no, he's not. He's not using anything. In terms of, like, you know, costs less or something like that. It should, works best with tax support, I guess. But anyway, while the Germans do have, again, the mortar moving back in, the Americans do have double howitzers they're going to be deploying. So as long as this forward defensive line holds out and doesn't get flanked, which clearly there's multiple gaps in the line for this to be flanked, it's not going to go well. American forces retreating. Howitzer is lighting the opponent up. On the flip side, we literally have our major engagement with a huge chunk of American forces about to fight a huge chunk of German forces. The counterpoint is the Americans were smart enough to bring a 50 cal machine gun, so they're able to keep the Germans back. Luckily, the Germans didn't get suppressed, and they're just moving back into their heal point. So they're just going to literally heal up without a single drop of manpower. Meanwhile, speaking of half-tracks, we got a German half-track on the field. Moving on in, try to hold this line. All right, do we have any armor company? Like, okay, he has the assault engineers, but they're barely alive. He's smoking the fighting position. Shrek team is moving on in, but not close enough to kill it. They're just chilling. Dom, I think you need to get a little closer. Yeah. Well, there goes the half-track. Oh, AT gun, the M1 got it. Nice. And you're still being suppressed. So, yeah, big assault to counteract the enemy did not fare out so well. Although, to be fair, Bob, if you would have got the Sturm officer up to the front, right, and then made the MG retreat, it probably would have been better. I'm assuming that's maybe what your intent was, but it did not work. Now this position's open, and it'll move on in. Yeah, for reference, I do replays on Sundays. Didn't do it yesterday because of the Hearts of Iron thing, so I pushed it to today because I'm free today because of the holiday. And as well, I usually cast at random. So I just picked a handful of replays from my Discord today from either people that were either generally non-fans or people that were drunk. So I could confirm only one person was drunk, but the other two were completely random in terms of who the person who submitted it was. Probably next week I'll be focusing on my Gmail, and I'll go through replays on that. So I'll just pick a handful of them and go through it. Anyway, back into this game. AT gun, howitzers. Okay, so he's a good assortment of support, as well as all the fighting positions that he still has. And I do mean that. He literally still has this one with the rifleman in it. I don't know how. The Panzergrenadiers are right here. They could Shrek it and direct fire it, but apparently did not do it.
There's a major reporting for action.
And now we have a major. So it looks like the Allies are successfully holding the fuel, right? They're easily holding the fuel points. Now, did this guy not push up and even damage the medical? Yes, but they're still getting double fuel. So the Axis, losing the half-track is a lot more vital because that's a lot of resources down the drain that they just wasted. But this guy is adapting. He's planning, and he's going to outsmart his enemy. How? Literally by going on the edge of the map with all of his men. Or maybe it wasn't that sneaky. 50 cal immediately sees them, stops them, mortar fire hits them, and pushes them back. Okay, so maybe it wasn't a tactically brilliant plan. But, you know, it was something. It was something, chat. Also, he doesn't... Are you... Do you... Chat. Do you think it's a good idea for him to build it as a forward base when the enemy is right here? Like... at least as a retreat point. Just hear me out. Like, really? You want to do that? I mean, okay. One, I'm surprised this American doesn't advance more. Like, I figure he would try something, but no, he's being very cautious. Which is fine. But, you know, might help a little. Anyway, Panzergrenadier easily being pushed back because the amount of fighting positions currently is suppressing him. He's not able, looks like, to kill the position. Mortar might kill it, though. Howitzers would need to return fire, though. On, where's the... Oh, that one mortar. And now we have a Wolverine in development. Oh, German's MG was stolen. Looks like while he was busy dealing with the right hand, the left hand snuck behind and grabbed his support. So good job there. It's another MG. The American is successfully doing a bunker spam, which I cannot say. I mean, I don't blame you for actively losing brain cells, Johnny. Howitzers opening fire on the mortar, I assume. And there goes the mortar. Absolutely crushed. But the mortar's final volley did manage to kill the fighting position, neutralize it, and almost kill the other one. But don't worry, he's healing it. And I assume there's more to follow. I would assume based on the strategy. But look, you may laugh at the strategy, and I'm indeed laughing at it, but you can't say it is not working, right? The allies are holding the fuel. What they aren't holding, though, are the two VPs. The VP right here has so far been unattainable, for the most part, to the American player. Also, again, focus on this. Wolverine hopefully can deal with it. Point is, they at the very least are getting a decent amount of resources to deploy armor. Meanwhile, big old blob is fighting on this side. What is this? Captain dies? Okay. What about everything else? Move up your men! You're literally standing in front of the MG that smoked. Come on. Where's the... Oh, there's no Panzer headquarters. Okay, it was just a pack. You're getting a Stuka. You're getting a Stuka. Man, how's that retreat point working out for you, buddy? You want to retreat right here? I'm sure that'll be great. Oh my god. Anyway, also armor-piercing rounds would help this go down a lot quicker. M1 would be be very helpful to bring this down. So, yeah, Bob... You're gonna need to try a different strategy than charge in with a blob. Just saying. Bob, don't blob. That's what you need to do right now. Bazooka team by the paratroopers. Okay. Again, fine because he has additional AT. Stuka is firing. Maybe he'll wipe out the entire American line. Oh my god, he did. Yeah, so, he literally just killed 10 men in a single blow. In Bob we trust, yeah, I would say so. There goes two of the most expensive and highly vetted forces that the American player had. So, yeah, I think they might be able to turn the tide unless this M1 can... Why is this AT gun not shooting? Oh my god, I'm gonna end the day on Regrettable. AT gun, shoot the building. Alright? Shoot the building. It's a very easy concept. Meanwhile, Panzer Grenadiers are flanking. They finally dealt with the fighting positions. Although there's smoke coming in? Which is what, the major artillery, I assume? Yep, it's major artillery. Okay. Yes, oh, by the way, Yellow has no frontline infantry anymore. He has 3 howitzers. 3 of them. My god. Meanwhile, Panzer Grenadier Squad going for the flank. But, yeah. We'll see if that fares well. If he does kill the ambulance, that's a nice win. I just think that he's going to be weakened down by the echelon with bars and everything else before he gets even close. Bundle grenade is thrown. Say goodbye. And the rear echelon disappeared. It magically vanished into thin air. I also love how the fact that Rambo picked a Jackson, even though we know for a fact the Axis are nowhere close to getting any major armor. Johnny, you don't need to answer that question anymore because they disappeared. Strafing support coming on in, so they'll hit this, you know, stuff, but it doesn't do much damage, right? It just suppresses. Unless the Stuka is going to get the damage. The Stuka did the damage. The Stuka did the damage, getting vet 1 after that barrage. Unfortunately, the Stuka died from the AT gun. He had the Stuka so close that the AT gun killed it. Okay. And he's using this as a forward base under mortar fire. Wonderful. Just, you know, wonderful. Just wonderful plays. Again, I want to note, I'll cast any game, whether it's a top tier, high maintenance, high action replay with lots of top tier qualities to it, or literally a regrettable replay. Oh, hello, Angel. You've come in at a great time. By great time, I mean, oh my god, save me. Anyway, fine position again, not looking the right way. There's no mines or anything there. Smoke will probably be coming down from this artillery field officer. So good job with the smoke. Another fighting position was about to be made, but that's being stopped. That's the only frontline unit, by the way, to stop all this infantry. Sherman now moving on in. AT gun standby. I swear to god, Dom might actually be able to kill Yellow right here. He might, if Yellow doesn't, you know, run him over or something like that. He also doesn't have high explosive rounds on, even though he's fighting with the infantry. By positioning howitzers opening fire. One position is dead, but don't worry, another one will be made shortly. Can we kill the Grenadier Squad? Can you at least focus on that? No? Well, I guess not. Oh, good. You're shooting the fight position. Wonderful. Focus on it. Come on. And there it goes. Thank God. All right, there's another one. All the fighting positions are dead. Oh, except for this one. Sorry. There's one left. Panzer Grenadier Squad flanks the Sherman, brings it down. Pack gun kills it because he didn't retreat in time or use high explosive rounds to kill the stuff killing him. Luckily, the howitzer gets revenge and does kill it. Panzer IV moving on in, but unfortunately, the armor has been, you know, removed. Except for one. Wolverine is back in action. We got this. He's still got this, guys. And his 3 howitzers are still going to fight for some reason. Fighting position still holding back the Panzer Grenadier. Panzer Grenadier deciding to charge, even though it will probably be suppressed. Wolverine coming on in. That's right. Wolverine! And, gonna retreat. Do you have any mines? Did you place any mines? No mines? Okay, well, Panzer IV is gonna run. Now, he could chase, but there's a pack gun here. There's a Grenadier Squad here. There's all sorts of stuff here. That would be not a great thing to do. Somehow, Yellow's still holding. Not sure how, but it is happening. It is happening. Grenadier squad grabbing the VP. And on the left-hand side, yeah. Turns out he couldn't use that as a forward position anymore, so he had to pull back. But he still has 3 Volk squads, guys. 3 Volk squads and his artillery officer against the American, who's unsuspecting the push. Or maybe he is suspecting it. 50 cal repositions pretty quickly. There's not really much of a front... I'm sorry. Rambo has no frontline infantry. Your literally name is Rambo, yet you have no frontline capabilities, right? You have no infantry that literally can do what Rambo did. Jackson now going point blank because... I'm sorry, did you just throw an incendiary? What was thrown? Oh, was that... No, it was a grenade by the paratroopers. Okay. He was trying to get it close and group him up for the grenade. At least that's what I think it was. Another Stuka being made, but only got 1 kill and decrewed it. Whatever, at least it's... Hopefully it doesn't die again. Sherman being made up to the front. How the hell are the Allies holding this? How? How? The Paris threw the grenade, but the Jackson pushed them out of the way. Yep. I thought he was trying to push them into, like, grenade would crush them, but, yeah, no. That, did not work. Grenadiers, Panzer Grenadiers, artillery field officer pushing on in. Again, with a little bit of support from Bob. Howitzers are returning fire. They're giving it their all, and they might... Oh my god, are you serious? The Panzer Grenadiers are almost dead. They do kill the position. They can't kill all of them with the howitzers. And oh my god, well there goes those men. Echelons will sacrifice their own lives, the pathetic lives, in order for those howitzers to retreat. Even the MG and possibly even the assault engineer will throw their lives away just to make sure the howitzers survive to fight another day. Well, that is how you win Company of Heroes, based on idiots. The Sherman is pushing on in right now. Again, at least this one has high explosive rounds on, so that's slightly better. Ever so slightly. Come on, get some shots on maybe. Alright, doing decent. MG could maybe kill him on retreat. That would be a win. No, he's going to pick himself up and run. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Okay. So incredible. What amazing gameplay. Save me. Anyway, moving on. Panzer IV pulling back up. And again, Germans could easily pick up so much free equipment over here. And also stop this thing from being built, right? On the flip side, Yellow could probably stop that from being built because of the simple fact that you have nothing defending that. You have no frontline troops. You have nothing. You have howitzers. You need something between the howitzers and the enemy to reveal the enemy so the howitzers can do their job, right? Okay. This is not going to survive long enough for the howitzers to do that job. We look over on the left. We have Volk squads and everything else over here. Again, if they push on into the fuel, they're pretty much, what, fighting a 50 cal? Okay. You have smoke, right? Chuck smoke. Smoke. Grab the point. Let's not wait here for a Puma. Also, why do you have 3 Stern Pioneer squads? Like, I get it if you have, like, a King Tiger or something and you're trying to do a rapid repair. But why 3, though, with Shreks? Why not a Rakettenwerfer? This is painful to watch. Dr. Angel, it's painful for me. Even more so, because I have to cast. And I can't leave. Save me. Anyway, Volk squads, apparently just chilling. The American army is just chilling out. Again, they're losing right now because they don't have enough VPs. They're losing the VP war. They need something. New strategy. Tank trap line. We'll block the entire... We'll make a giant wall of tank traps to block the enemy. Of course they can't get through it, even though they have high explosive rounds and multiple tools to go around a giant wall no matter what it's made out of. Anyway, Panzer IV just bypasses it. It's the fighting position that was made. About to kill it with 1 shot. There we go. Shrek team and everything else. Unfortunately, enough AT from the bazookas and the Sherman decrew, not kill the Panzer IV. Now, We do have some, we have a frag bomb coming on in. Good direction. Great hit. Kills one unit, almost kills two others. Armor is moving on in. Support via yellow. Again, Shrek team's moving on in. Trying to hit the Jacksons. Right now, the Major is single-handedly with a pistol trying to hold him back. But alas, does die. Sherman now being Fausted and Shreked by a blob. Now we have a Bob coming on in. Bob pushing on in with his forces. Shrek team kills it. They might be able to save the Panzer and possibly save the Dream. Ambulance now in harm's way, under fire, and will die. 50 cal, not repositioning, just chilling in the corner. Panzer IV does die to something. I think it was the Axis who killed it for some damn reason. Not sure why. More Shreks killing the Jackson, forcing them back to base. Air support coming on in. But, ladies and gentlemen, what's the air support? P-47s. Great, 2 planes coming on in. Greyshot, what's the worst thing that can happen? You're saying that 2 planes can't hold back a ton of infantry? Oh wait, what's the planes bringing? Oh, you're saying the planes are bringing in rockets that are only good against armor, and you have them focusing on infantry, so they won't actually shoot. So, a player that currently is getting 16 munitions per turn just wasted a strike that cost, how much was it? Oh right, 225 munitions. But don't worry. 240 was called in and cleared over this side. Just in case the Germans had any intention of pushing through this sector. 240 will keep them back. Actually really shocked this Grenadier's advancing. But he is, surprisingly. We have a flank coming in with Grenadiers against howitzers. Just throw in something. And not strafing support. Oh my god. Alright. Fun fact. Strafing support is good against infantry. And it's good against suppressing infantry. Guess what can't be suppressed? Howitzers. Guess what you called it in on? Howitzers. He called it on howitzers. So it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You wasted 125. Is it? Did both sides have a thing where it's like, guys, I feel bad for you, right? I feel bad. You wasted so much munitions on your strike here. I'll waste munitions on my strike. That way it makes it even.
Enemies are swarming one of our emplacements.
So somehow Yellow has managed to dig up a big army of 2 Shermans and 2 Wolverines so far if it doesn't die. Luckily, Panzer Grenadiers might put an end to my suffering and end this game with a good just run through the enemy lines. I'm hopeful. I truly am hopeful. Because this guy is yet to put on high explosive rounds, which would kill these guys pretty quickly. Meanwhile, Puma is giving chase and kills Sherman on the side. Howitzers lighting up the Panzer Grenadiers, but they're still moving. They're walking. Hello, creative name. Save me. Anyway, Panzer Grenadiers are being lit up by the double fighting positions. Oh, sorry, there's 3 of them. They do manage to kill the Sherman. Did they need to sacrifice themselves for the greater good? No. Could they retreat right now? Yes. Are they? No. They want to survive a little bit longer, just chill out. They want their MG fire, I guess. Pioneers kill the MG. So many Shreks just lying about. Panther charging in, though. Being hit by a, the M1. MG is stolen. Not sure why they just kept it there instead of retreating. But don't worry, Yellow has no frontline force at all. Wait, is that good or bad? It might be good for me. I'm not entirely sure. Sherman moving on in. Still doesn't realize he could go high explosive rounds. And the blob on the left gets absolutely eviscerated. Puma, though, going on in. Going mano-a-mano with the Sherman. I mean, luckily he's actually doing pretty well. And the M1 will hopefully stop the Puma from going further. But, yeah. Man, you have all these American forces right here. I'm sorry, not American, German forces. If only if an American had an ability, right? There was an idea to bring a creative team together of USF equipment in order to do most people would find to be impossible. Well, in this situation, you don't even need that team. All you need is a howitzer, and you would kill them. White phosphorus, done. Sherman charge, done. Anyway, Jackson pulling back. Please tell me this guy didn't lose his Panther. Oh, good, he lost the Panther. He lost it from the Jackson and the Wolverine. Oh, I'm sorry, it's the Wolverines, not Jackson's. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. I think it makes it worse. So the Panther died.
We've dropped to 200 points.
And somehow this American player won't grab this territory because, oh right, he has no frontline troops. But don't worry, after losing a Panther, the best thing to do is get a Panzer IV. That's the best thing to do. Anyway, Stuka is still doing work and at least has 12 kills, so it's doing something, right? Okay. Oh, chat, you're a genius. I forgot to. You're absolutely right. This position is capped, which means none of this territory is currently going to the Allied line. So they're getting 13 fuel per turn. Isn't that great? Kill me. Anyway, point is, right now, Allied forces are trying their best to hold on to the other VP point. Frag bomb though comes on in. Not sure what they were aiming at because there's not much there. And yeah, almost kills the munition point. That's about it. Oh god, Bob the Blob. Oh Jesus. I get it's annoying as the US have to deal with this. I truly understand. But you know what? You have the ultimate weapon against this. And I'm not even joking. USF has the ultimate weapon to deal with blobs. Ladies and gentlemen, it is called the Wolverine. If the Wolverine would come over here and deal with this, they'll be done. They would be easily done with. Oh, Panzer IV trying to fight all this armor. Luckily, the Shrek team coming in from the side. Panzer IV, though, quickly realizing he's effed and immediately dies. Now, you might be asking yourself, Greyshot, what are you talking about? Why is the Wolverine so good? Well, it's because Wolverine can run over infantry if, well, you know, timed and organized. So it can run straight through infantry lines and literally there's no, like, dodging. It just runs them over. I'm not sure why it's so amazing at running over infantry, but it can. So if that guy keeps blobbing like he is, you can run straight through, drop smoke, and kill his entire army in a good swing. Not even joking.
Get that 3-inch ready.
But that being said, I don't think Yellow understands that concept. Though, I don't think Yellow understands a lot of concepts about Company of Heroes. Nor does any of these players. Oh, good. We have, what? Oh, we're doing the heavy mortar barrage. Actually did a little bit of damage. Like, I don't think Yellow understands the idea of a retreat button. I don't think that truly... Like, I just don't think he realizes that. That being said, I don't think Dom understands a lot of things about retreating and stuff like that. I don't think Rambo understands retreating to a big instance because he walked his army out and didn't want to retreat. And I don't think Bob understands a lot of key concepts. Stuka comes on in, okay, it hits the MGs, good. And this MG should be able to kill the MG. Not bad, not bad. Now, if in isolation, right? In isolation, that's a decent scene, right? That's a decent low move, right? But it's like watching Transformers. Transformers 2 through 5, except for Bumblebee in the first movie, I'll defend those. They have really great little scenes, but they're completely and utterly filled in those movies with utter shit. So that makes the movies worse. Yeah, so again, I just so it's like when you get those little scenes like, oh, that was good, and then you have everything else. Lord already left us. Well, let's see what the Lord does with this. So we have the Puma diving behind enemy lines, hoping to deal a decisive blow. Also, don't worry, this guy built more fighting positions. He now has his entire area covered with fighting positions. So that way that's right. Bunker spam has returned. Full force.
Crew just got wiped out.
By the way, all the equipment laying around. Now you could say Greyshot. He could reban it, but nah, he won't.
One of our emplacements.
The blob is coming over here deciding, nah, it's not worth it. I'm gonna leave. Luckily, the Puma gets rid of one fighting position via flank. That's probably one of the smartest moves I've seen today. And that's not really much. The blob is coming on in. Smoke's being dropped so they can advance. They're gonna kill the Puma, but maybe the blob can stop them. Oh wait, are they still being suppressed? Yes, by this other MG. And they're all so close together that they're literally compounding the suppression on top of each other. Now he's forcing the retreat, but he's already retreating his men. I'm assuming the Stuka's coming on in. If so, oh, Werfer's coming in.
We lost a gun crew.
Why? Just why? Okay, good Werfer strike, right? But like, why is this pack gun still here? Why is all this equipment still here? Why aren't you pumping out like echelons to pick it up or reinforce? Why? Okay, here we go. They're going for the Werfer. And again, I get the idea. It's like, yeah, I want to kill that Werfer. Yes, don't worry about the Shrek team. And once again, you don't have high explosive rounds on. Again, if you're versing infantry, basically infantry, and you have Jacksons, high explosive rounds will increase your capability against this, right? Okay, because overall in this battlefield, if we can see, there's not much, right? There's not much armor the Germans have to throw. They just have artillery, right? And then you have this. You have this smorgasbord of a blob of a forward base. The fact that this American has not taken advantage of this is insane to me. You have a guy with 3 howitzers in a position that literally could have been killed earlier. And it's like, well, we could hit the blob somehow. Nah, we won't do that. Nah. Oh, high explosive rounds? Oh, who needs it for my Sherman? Please switch. Please switch. Oh, good, he has a fighting position. I'm glad. I'm glad he got that from yellow. And immediately suppressed the enemy. A half-track's there, so that would also suppress the blob. What is Bob's manpower? Bob has 2,200 manpower. That's right. Bob has actually not taken that many casualties because the Allies have yet to really, I mean, they suppress the blob, but they can't kill it. So it's not really a huge manpower issue. And now the blob is moving on in. There's not much stopping the blob. The blob is advancing. A half-track's going to try to hold him back, but that thing has Shreks. Command Panther feeling lonely. I agree. Oh, God. I'm so glad Rambo retreated all of his men so that way the blob doesn't kill his AT gun, his mortar, his ambulance, his Sherman, all this stuff that would be viable and very important to him. And I'm also glad this blob immediately retreats instead of spreading out and killing his men. Because that would have been good. Oh, good. Everything on the right side died. Oh, wait. It didn't die. They just ran left. He literally picked up his men and left. And I do say, I mean that honestly, because he doesn't have much. What is he doing? What is the, okay, does he have high explosive? He still doesn't have high explosive rounds. Just run him over. Just go. You have need, okay, first off, you need to drop smoke, and also you need to use the Wolverine. Okay, Wolverines, do it. Come on. All right, Wolverine's got 10 kills. I'm not joking when I say Wolverines are like exceptional at running people over. He's he's right there. Oh God, he used the high explosive rounds. Oh good, he finally retreated. Hot damn. Finally a good tactic. Oh wait. Guys, Bob has gone King Tiger. That's gonna win the day. That's gonna win the day. How is this side still functioning? How is this side still operational? Right? He's building more fighting positions. He's not picking up the AT guns. He's not getting equipment. He's building more fighting positions. building more fighting positions? Why is he building more fighting positions? Why can't he build an army? Oh. Why? Oh my god. Don't worry, guys. Bob just, luckily, he took some casualties, but don't worry. None of his men died, and he just reinforced 1,000 manpower to get his men back up to operational status. He's totally okay. How is this man losing? Dom, on the other hand, has a small army, and he's pretty much chilling out on the other side of the map, which has allowed Yellow to just grab a bunch of territory, which he should just keep doing. Like, there's free MGs everywhere. There's free mortars everywhere. He could literally get an entire support company just based on all the shit the Germans left behind across the map. Hell, he could grab a bigger army just based on the shit he left across the map. Howitzer, 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 M1, Panzerschreck. What else? There's got to be some more stuff, right? Is there not more? I swear I thought there was more. Okay. Well, good news, guys. Allies have 5 tanks. I'm sure they can't possibly fuck this up. I'm sure that can't possibly go happen. I'm losing my mind. I think I truly think I'm losing my mind. Also, Rambo, this would be a great opportunity for, you know, a strike against armor. My last not enough munitions. Can't really criticize him for that. I can say, Panther's immediately dying. Oh my god, it's the king. This blob needs to be, like, focused on. Run it over. Just run it over. Send 1 Wolverine. Do you have enough armor to deal? I'm sorry, do you have high explosive rounds? No, you have armor piercing. Okay. Like, there's nothing targeting this blob. This blob is just single file, like, just killing everything. Run it over, do something. Thank God artillery hit it from the major, I think. The king is somehow surviving. And also the king took a high explosive round from behind. Can they kill this king? Thank God they killed it.
Heavy armor has been lost.
He's trying to run him over. You know, at least he found out the button for high explosive rounds. It took him long enough, but at least he found out how to switch high explosive rounds after 42 minutes in that game. At least Rambo still has a Sherman as well to try to keep doing some damage. Unfortunately, there is one key aspect of this game that is just may not have turned out very well, right? So, well, there goes the other Sherman. Well, don't worry, guys. The Jackson can hold off the Panzerschreck blob because it's the Jackson, a tank destroyer. Not a Wolverine that can run over stuff. At least the mortar's trying to help him. Okay. Bob is now trying to reinforce. Luckily, he's not only enough manpower to reinforce his men, but get 2 of Sudan squads felled his squad after losing 2 Volk. So now we have a Wolverine, and Yellow is slowly going to rebuild his army, right? But don't worry, guys. He made a diamond formation that doesn't even properly... Like, you can walk this way. It doesn't even properly cover. Why? 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 Why do you have this man in here with a Shrek? Just tell him to retreat. That way reinforce. What is happening? What is happening? We have 4 fighting positions. We have a 5th one. Okay.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Dom also lost a good chunk of his army, right? But I think he realized the enemy's not charging, so he can just put a supply truck down right out front. Oh. Oh, good. The Germans have utilized smoke to capture the point. I'm happy. I'm so happy. So happy it took 44 minutes for the evolution of smoke to come into fruition for the Axis.
Point secure. Maintain position.
I'm pretty sure a stump, a shovel, and 2 rocks could play better at 2v2. Well, you're not incorrect. Again, howitzers, mortar carriages, Wolverines. All these are good uses against blobs in different areas. Oh my god, but the blob is just chilling. This guy's Sherman's just chilling. There's an MG right here. completely defenseless. We could go for it, but no. No. Also, Bob has gotten so many men, he can't afford a tank. So, everything he has now, that's it. That's all he's going to get. No armor. He's going to win the day. By the way, he also has 900 munitions. 900 munitions. Now, you could say Greyshot. Well, you can't blame him. The doctrine doesn't allow for ability call-ins. I'm like, alright. It's radio silence. Could have helped when he's trying to sneak his blob around, right? Right? Radio silence could. Just saying. Okay. What about command tank? Has a bunch of cool abilities, right? Fight position, luckily not developed enough, so it can't suppress the blob. It is firing grenades. Actually did get a good grenade. Mortar's out while hitting it. And luckily, as soon as a couple units take damage, he retreats the whole thing. Okay. Meanwhile, Yellow is slowly rebuilding his army. I'm not sure. Okay. And meanwhile, Dom has decided, you know what? Shrek for life. So, he's just going to get so many Shreks that he'll outproduce the enemy. Alright? He has so many Shreks. Right? He can absolutely demolish the enemy and kick them out of his side, right? Because that's his side. That's his point. And he's not going to let anyone stay in his point, right? Okay. But right now, he's just chilling. He's just going to chill. And he could move up against one guy, but no. Anyway, Stuka does a little damage, hurts the mortar. Blob is chilling. Guys, remember, you got to make sure your entire infantry force is fully healed and ready. You could split them up into different forces, but nope. You got to have one consistent force. You can't have two. Can't have three. You only have one. Just one. So many that he could... The whole German stockpile. So many that could break on a tank and it disappears. Yep. I have no idea why this one rifleman is staying there. You should retreat it. Here's the sad part. If this person honestly doesn't know how to retreat your units, right? Like, if he truly does not know how to retreat, how the hell is this person, Dom, not being able to break them, right? Because unless I'm mistaken, this guy is prestige rank 3. So he's played this game a lot. Chat, let me ask you something. Does this look like a player who's played this game a lot? Because I don't think it does. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think this is the play. This is meta. Though, Dom is doing something at least somewhat close to the meta. Whoever says yes in chat, you're gonna be banned. Johnny, initiate banning procedure. Anyway, caches go down. I'm joking, by the way. Anyway, Sherman opening fire. They're focusing on the fight positions, removing that. Blob is now moving on in because the fight position is now dead. A half-track trying to hold, but, you know, a lot. Brumbar charging backwards for maximum effectiveness because the biggest gun on the Brumbar is its ass cannon, not its main cannon in the front. Sherman, luckily, has high explosive rounds, at least holding back the Panzer Grenadier. And the Blob immediately retreats, even though that is a major artillery, right? And would do very little. Brumbar under fire. Oh my god, he separated his Blob. He has a Shrek team. And the one Shrek actually kills that, but the M1 also kills the Brumbar. Remember, guys, the Axis cannot have any armor. It's not in their contract. Yellow somehow taking mid. How? I don't know. I don't understand this game anymore. Stuka firing point blank. Close enough. I'd actually be concerned. Does kill the mortar. It allows a breakthrough. There is now nothing stopping them, and this Jackson's like, nah, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna be hit by a bunch of Shreks. What could possibly happen? Rambo slowly pulling back. Although not close enough to make his AT gun survive.
Allied AT gun has been destroyed.
Now, Rainbow could deploy more armor and other things. A Abstract trying to suppress and might be able to suppress, though. The Shrek team's walking up. He's going to fire. He's going to kill it. All right. Just pure, utter chaos. That's what this is. Just pure, utter chaos. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, Shrek team opening fire on the AT gun, hopefully killing it. Is he not telling his Shreks to kill it? Are they just shooting it because of the men? Oh, okay. Never mind. We just want to kill the men around if they're already dead. We don't want to actually kill it with Shreks, because that would be a smart move. I want to note as well that the Axis, right, were down significantly. Right? Like, they were down and overpopulation came back, right? But still the entire time they had the VPs, right? They had a decent VPs. The Allies in the second half have lost more than the first half. But somehow, in some capacity, they have lost like over 300 points. Even though they technically have the biggest army on the map. I don't understand what is happening. Fire is coming down. Okay. But it does, I think... Oh, nope. It does kill that man. Okay, good. It is hurting the guy in the fighting position. Hopefully kills that rifleman. One can only hope. Ah, yes. Focus all of the artillery on that one fighting position, because that's the biggest threat right now. Howitzers, meanwhile, continue to fire. A half track. Why is there so many A half tracks? If you're going for suppression, you can pick up the numerous MGs scattered across the map. Just saying. Anyway, Shrekmon is currently pushing on in. Wolverines could charge right now, cut the entire Shrek team in half, and run them over. But no, he's just going to limp away and immediately die to fire. Ah, yes, 4 Shreks. No, I'm sorry, 8 Shreks. Opening fire on this guy. Oh my god, 240. 240, kill it. Kill all of them. Do me a... Oh my god, please. Please kill them all. Howitzers killed 2 squads. They can't. They're retreating. Kill it. Come on. Come on, give me a shot. Do it. Do it. One more. One more. Come on. No! Not... Oh my god, he actually did friendly fire and killed his own man. I was really hoping for all the Shark teams to die, but that's fine. That's okay. At least they got 2. The question is, will the American actually pick up the Shreks? That's the question, because he picked up this one, but he's also not retreating yet to get more of them, so I don't know. Anyway, MG's advancing for some reason. The American has gotten a small army, though again, not nearly as much as Blob Force over here. Though again, we can't send an individual army. No. No, we have to send one gigantic blob.
A gun crew has been lost.
Alright. Stuka misses. Blob is advancing. No AT in that blob, though, so theoretically the Sherman in the back could essentially kill it all. Blobbing always works, right? Oh, wait. Thank you, Deathmonger, for the sub. Oh, God. Anyway, Assault Engineer just walks in the mid. Yep, he just walks in the mid. I don't know... Wait, real quick, how... Oh, my God, he actually picked up the Shrek. Will he pick up a second one? Will he actually pick up a... He did! Ladies and gentlemen, he's evolving. He is learning. He's picking up 2 Shreks. Meanwhile, Dom is also evolving and learning, realizing maybe, just maybe, Shreks are not the way to go. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. He's going to do the exact same thing he did before. Don't worry, guys. Bob advanced. Oh, wait, he immediately got pushed back and retreated back to his medical. Everyone takes 1 step and then immediately takes 2 steps back. And then off a cliff. Assault Engineers trying to do what they can, but again, because they picked the Shreks, they're less effective. The Shrek team almost kills Wolverine. Luckily, all the fighting positions will open fire on that key position. Oh, wait, no. This fighting position is looking north. This fighting position is looking south. This fighting position is farther back, but yet aiming in that direction, so it took longer for it to fire. So this fighting position is going to die. Also, that building died because he collapsed because he couldn't get out in time.
Commanders, be advised. Troop level barrage now available.
I'm glad there wasn't a big exploit in his defensive line that the Shrek team just walked up to exploit. So glad. So happy. Blob Force is coming on in. We haven't really paid too much attention. About to have to deal with another fighting position. Sherman running on in. Using high explosive rounds, I hope. Another Sherman using high explosive rounds. And the Blob immediately retreats. How effective was that push? Man, he threw one incendiary and the enemy almost completely collapsed. I'm so glad the Echelon stayed in the fire to double check to make sure it was still on fire.
Enemies are swarming one of our emplacements.
Guys need to take a long walk down a short dock. Assault Grenadier is pushing on in. How many? I am actually curious how many men he has lost, right? I don't think I've seen him actually retreat once.
Fallen to 25 points.
Oh my god. Really? The allies are about to lose? Oh, thank god. My misery's almost over. Oh, it's a miracle. It's a miracle.
We lost an anti-tank gun.
No, wait. Stop. No, don't take the point. Stop. Please don't. No, please. Damn it. The VP bleed stops. Oh, thank God you didn't take the one over here. Okay. Okay. So maybe there is... Alright, so maybe one side... Look, the Sherman has armor-piercing rounds. He's not focused on infantry. Just go on to the point. No, there's another fighting position. He can't get on there. This MG also one model. Why? Why? Just focus. You're gonna kill it. There we go. Blob is moving on in with the Shreks. Okay. Sherman push back. Remember, he doesn't have high explosive rounds. It's okay. Just kill him. Oh, they got a bulldozer. I'm so happy.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
This is intense. Shut up. No, it is not. Just end my pain. Oh, good. Armor piercing rounds against this unit. Luckily, the two howitzers are opening fire, so that would be some type of high explosive. Oh, good. The bulldozer as well. But the Panzer Grenadier is doing the good old serpentine maneuver, the back and forth, just like weaving back and forth, hoping to dodge. And that actually worked. He managed to grab the point. What an intense maneuver that Panzer Grenadier did. So intense. Also, Dom could play a Tiger. But nope. Instead of getting a Tiger, which would actually somehow be beneficial because of the armor, it gets a Panther. Sorry, guys. No Tiger hype. Panther. Oh, no. Screw it. Who needs a Panther when you get two Panzer IVs? And remember, Panzer IVs that are susceptible to Wolverines. Also, we got the vehicle crew out to take it.
Do something. We're down to 10 points, damn it.
Well, that squad took some damage. He may not be ever able to get back in his Wolverine again. And there goes that Sherman. Shrek team moving on in. I would watch this blob, but it's done nothing. It has just sat there. I honestly... Wait, hold on. What is Bob doing right now? Bob is watching this happen. He is watching mid. Instead of focusing on his own men, he's just watching it. That's what Bob's doing, everyone. All right, now he's focusing on the Sturbs. All right, now Yellow's watching this. Okay. All right. Going very... All right. Go a little faster, buddy.
A medium tank was just lost.
He's not going very fast. And there goes that unit. He's just watching it. He doesn't know what to do. He's just watching his dead men. What? Howitzers retreat at the very least. Then the Germans take mid, sealing the game. Finally. Don't worry, Dom got his Panzer IVs. I'm glad they changed the tide of the war. Oh wait, they did nothing. Oh my god, they're walking on in and surrounded and killed the fighting position. GG. GG. Finally, we are done.
The enemy has destroyed an emplacement.
No, don't you dare. Don't you dare take that point. No. No, 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 no. No, no. Oh, thank God. He stepped up the point for a second. Otherwise, they would have taken it. Oh my God. Don't threaten me like that. All right, I'm going to the after action report. Oh my God, why? Why? Just what? Why? 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 What is just why? What is with that game? What happened? All right, chat, I'm going to be brief with this. Nobody knew what the hell was going on. The blob was so conservative. It was insane. They would sacrifice units left and right. You had some good strikes here and there, but then you had like this weird fighting position spam, which was absurd. You had armor that would charge for no reason. You had armor that was not equipped to fight battles charge for no reason. You have armor that had the ability to fight in a battle that wasn't pushed in. I don't know. Like, you had like pretty much everything dead. You had 7 Shermans die, right? Okay, that's Rambo. All right, now we have Yellow. Yellow howitzers did great. You know, he had to constantly recruit them, but they did fine on the kills because the enemy wouldn't, you know, go after them. But look, he deployed 13 assault engineers. All right, 13. Oh yeah, and I was gonna say most kills was Dom. Most kills and damage was Dom. Most kills and damage with the Yellow. I have no idea how Yellow did better, but did. Rambo seemed to play better, but not really. Bob also would charge this huge blob and do nothing. Like, he never did this. Like, he pushed the Americans back, right? But he never did, like, this decisive blow and actually hold the territory. He always had to group together. Oh, my God. How did Dom do? Dom got Panzer Grenadiers. We know why. Shrek blobs. And the Stern Pioneer got 21 kills. I think that explains this. He had a giant blob of men, but they didn't get that many kills or damage. Like, what? Oh my God. Vegets, thank you very much for the follow. That was a game. That was pure hell. Thank you, GTA, for the 10 bits. Wait a minute. How do both teams have negative KDs? That is a good question. How do both teams go negative in this game? That is an honest-to-God question. If only USF knew that infantry exists and where to retreat button. Feels bad. Creative name. I agree. There should have been a retreat button. That was not pressed at all. For a player that supposedly has at least hundreds of hours in this game, he did not find the retreat button after all that time. If someone could message him and tell him where the retreat button is in the hotkey, that would be very helpful. That would be very helpful. Actually, if you could do me a favor, message all these players and tell them where the retreat button is. And also, like, Bob, you can separate your blob. Dom, you don't have to go in by yourself in a group. You can separate. That's okay, right? Where the retreat button is for Yellow. Rambo, there's an actual infantry army you can do. That is a thing. You can do that. You can also, you know, use howitzers. That's okay. Like, someone needs to go to them and just tell them it's okay. But yeah, everyone went negative. I'm assuming the Germans lost more infantry, but on the flip side, the Americans lost their fighting positions. That's what happened. I will... Striker, I have a feeling that will be on the docket. I have a feeling that will be on the docket. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it. This is... Oh, by the way, I should probably say you submitted this. Dom and Bob were friends and submitted this game. They're both friends and they submitted this game. So to both of you, thank you for submitting this replay. But also, god damn it, why'd you submit this replay? Anyway, this has been greyshot17, and I'll see all of you guys next time. Hey guys, before you go, let me give a special shout out to Aphyria, Folkvard, Joey G240, Balam, Ace, Tony B, Ion, Little Koosh, Samuel McKinney, Seth Coopers, and Jacob Oswald. Thank you guys so much for your awesome support and generosity. If you guys want additional content, check out the links above. Otherwise, I'll see all of you next time.